Welcome to the Soul Session with Samira Serafini. You landed here for a reason. You're ready to heal your heart, embody authentic confidence, and soften into your feminine energy. It's time to live in true alignment and manifest a blissful life. Let's begin. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Soul Session. I'm Samira Serafini, and I'm delighted to have you with me today. So take a moment to tune in, take some deep breaths, and make yourself cozy. As the idea of this podcast is each episode works like an intimate session of healing and manifestation. So we will go deep, we will go together, and your comments, participation, and suggestions are more than welcome for us to build up this sacred space. I'm so happy to have you here. So for the launching of the podcast, I choose to start with the Forces of Love series. We will talk about the forces of love of Brigitte Champetier de Hibs, which are the guide for the new family constellations or the quantum constellations. So you might be asking yourself, what is it, family constellation? It is a phenomenological approach where we look into the patterns and weights that we carry from our ancestors. So just imagine that there is this pain or this pattern that keeps repeating in your life and you do not understand why. So all the information that we receive from our ancestors can also affect and block our life today. And the forces of love are the energetic movement that coordinate the balance, the healing, and the relief inside the family constellation field when you are working with a client. So I'm an intuitive therapist, and you can come to have a session with me, and it will be like a turning point in your life. But it is also so important to do the homework, as I say to my clients. So applying these principles, the forces of love that we work in the constellation field during the session, it is so important to integrate inside of us and take those forces of love to live a more aligned life. So you can have more inner peace, more alignment, and emotional growth in our journey. Doing the inner work, it's so important to be mindful of your triggers, to heal our own wounds, but it also needs to be in coordination with how we show up on our life so we don't fall back into the old patterns. So today we will talk about radical acceptance, which is the first force of love. Unconditional acceptance of everything as it is. To love is to accept the life that was given to us unconditionally. Assent, it's not resignation. It is the force that moves you forward because it frees the energy that was being wasted in resistance. As acceptance is the first step towards change. So today we will talk about how to use this force of love in our life in 7 ways so you can have deep and profound changes right away to complete shift your energy. And one thing that is really key here is saying yes to whatever that is, to however a person is, to how the situation was in the past. because saying no blocks the energy, but saying yes allows the energy to flow and relieve us from the burdens so we can focus instead of resisting, we can focus on change. And many times we spend so like this deep amount of energy fighting to what it is. You want to change the other person you are in a relationship with because you simply can't accept the way this person is with you. Or you stay in a situation because you are in denial of seeing the reality as it is. So take a good seat, make yourself comfortable, buckle it up because we're going deep. So today I brought you 7 levels of acceptance that you can practice in your life that will bring you more openness and healing. You will see that each one of them is connected to the other, and you will feel in your heart which one is the one that you needed the most. So let's start with the root: acceptance of the past, of your family, and your parents. This is Go Deep, and it is so connected to Family Constellation because many of us struggle with family relationships, making peace with our past and childhood, and even accepting our parents or our family members as they are today. And again, the resistance and the impulse to fight back can be so draining that making peace to your past, to your parents, for the way that you were raised, will bring lots of relief in your healing journey. It will heal your heart. It doesn't mean you are okay with any level of disrespect that happened to you in the past. It means that you are choosing to see the reality as it is, let the past rest, and take in from here and look forward. So, one of the greatest healings that you can offer to your heart is make peace to your past and accept your parents as they were, as they are today, as they were. And one important note is to remember that parents are not perfect. They are also a human being and they also struggle. So making peace with our parents, with our childhood, and our family lineage will bring peace and liberate so much energy for you to build a better future for yourself. The second level of acceptance is regarding your own reality. I know there are dreams that you want to manifest in your future. I know there are things you are struggling in your current present. I know that it may be hard for you to feel comfortable where you are now, but making peace, surrendering to what it is, will calm your nervous system. It will send a message that it is okay. You can rest for a moment. It will bring less drama to your life. And it doesn't mean that accepting what it is, you won't take action to change it. On the contrary, when you can see it clearly, it is easier to make a move that will impact in the right way that you want your reality. Just think about someone who has a disease but they don't want to believe, they don't want to face the fact that they are sick and they need go to the hospital. How can get the cure and the support that they need? So the first step is accepting where you are, calming your nervous system. So the next step, you can take aligned action. The third level of acceptance is accepting yourself. Yes, you're not perfect. There might be things about yourself that you dislike. There might be things in you that you want to change or you're working on to improve. But loving yourself as you are and where you are is an act of self love, is an act of self care, is finding comfort and safety in yourself, is calming your anxiety. And in this digital area with social media, you see people comparing themselves a lot and also trying to copy or follow a strategy to be more pretty, more fun, more attractive, more successful. But what really creates magnetism is authenticity. Because you can tell when someone is faking, the energy gets a bit off. So, if you want to feel confident and comfortable in your own skin, you can start accepting yourself. And even if you make some mistake, you can laugh with yourself and it is okay. This acceptance will make you feel more comfortable in your own skin and will connect with your intuition so you can move in a way that feels more aligned with your intuition and it will resonate with others because it radiates a higher frequency than trying to show up as something that you're simply not. You know what I mean? The fourth level of acceptance is deeply connected to accepting yourself. It is about accepting your emotions, not judging them, not feeling shame, guilty, insecurity, but instead embracing those emotions as a path to show you what is your next action. So, we won't go deep into emotions today, but just so you know, your anger is telling you to set boundaries. Your sadness is inviting you to say goodbye to something or someone in your life. So there is a cue in the emotion that if you judge yourself for it, you won't see. So embracing your emotions will bring you softness, will connect to your feminine energy. And how do you deal with insecurity? You create trust inside yourself that you are learning what you need to learn and that you are capable of making the best decisions for yourself. Simultaneously, you decide, you go, you learn. So insecurity, it's not there anymore because you trust in yourself and you trust in life. Accepting insecurity, dissolving it into trust will help you a lot. When we talk about emotions, there is also guilt and there is also shame. Guilt or shame. When we talk about emotions, you may also feel guilt or shame when you make some mistake or when you plan something and you fail and it doesn't go exactly as you expected, your perfect morning routine. So, what helps in this case, instead of clinging into the guilt, is again accepting as it is, accepting the mistake, if you want to call it this way. But after the acceptance, you take responsibility, self responsibility to fix, to improve, to make better. You see that many times you're spending so much energy feeling guilt and shame of yourself. But when you drop that, you can simply focus on okay, how do I fix this? The next step of acceptance is external, accepting the people in our life as they are. I had this yoga teacher that said to me many years ago that difficult people are teachers of love because they are inviting us to exercise our ability to love because they are so difficult to do it on an easy way. But accepting anyone, but accepting people as they are is an act of respect for them, for their process, for their choice. And it is so liberating to give up on trying to fix someone, trying to change someone, or even saving them. It is a form of wise love to let them be who they are, to let them make the choice that they want to make. Of course, that after that they make their choice, you have all the right to make your choice, removing yourself from that relationship if you want, if necessary. But this acceptance will bring you peace of mind, especially in relationships. I see this happening so much, so deep, so frequently, especially for women trying to change or save their partners. This will drain your energy and steal the focus of building up your own future, your own path. So, accepting as it is will save you lots of energy and will give them the grace to be who they are, choose what they want to choose, and also sit with the consequences of their actions too. That is good too. Moving forward, the next level of acceptance is accepting challenges, issues, and uncertainty in our life. This is a big one because it involves the whole picture. We have this idea that we fall in love and we get into a relationship and it's a happy ever after. But life isn't like that. Love isn't a Hollywood or a Disney movie. Problems, challenges, situations happens all the time. And we are never super happy or super low. Life is this wave of up and down, learning, going from the good to the bad, to the positive to the negative. So accepting that challenges will come in our way, that the problems we are facing today are inviting us to growth and to level up internally and externally in our life. and especially accepting that life is uncertainty. We can plan, we can prepare, but still there is a space for the unknown, which is good because it can be magical, but it can be hard, it can be uncomfortable to sit with uncertainty. And again, after acceptance that things may not go as we planned, so sitting with uncertainty, surrendering our expectations, will release the weight from our shoulders and also will help us to take aligned action because we are connected to the present moment instead of focusing on our minds, what we think it should be and how we think it should be. And last but not least, it is so important to accept cycles and processes in our lives. I have a client navigating a breakup from a long term relationship, and she's so hard on herself. She wants to get it all over and all figure out in one day when they had this long, for years type of relationship. So the breakup, the healing is a process, and you need to be gentle with yourself. Life, nature, the universe works in cycles. So you can tune into the cycle you are living in your life. Be patient with yourself, give yourself grace so you can make the most of it. Or imagine a woman praying to God saying, I want to be a mother. I want to have a baby by tomorrow. When we know that pregnancy takes 9 months. So, both in your healing and manifestation journey, it is important to accept the cycle, the process. This will give you a full picture. This will make you enjoy the journey so much more and get there faster because you are working with the seasons and not against it. If you resonate with any level of acceptance that we talked today, and you need support in working on any of these levels or any topic in your life, in your healing and manifestation journey, I invite you to work closely with me. Check the link in the description to book a one-on-one session with me. And to seal this beautiful episode, I want to invite you for a meditation, a short practice for us to tap into acceptance and feel the shift happening in our energy. So take a deep breath, connect to your heart, soften your shoulders. You can put a smile on your face. I want you to think about something that has been hard for you to do or to manage in your day or in your life. Your intuition will guide you. I want you to focus on that. Take a deep breath and say, yes. Simple as that. Yes. Whatever lesson, whatever resistance, and whatever thought, emotion, belief that may come to you when you focus on that situation or on that person, I want you to also say yes. So maybe you feel angry when you think about it. So you say yes to your anger and you feel your heart calming bit by bit. Feel each part of your body softening with this acceptance of the moment as it is, as the situation as it is. Even if you don't know what to do next, your intuition will guide you. So say yes. Take a deep breath. Check in on how you're feeling in your body. I want you to focus that acceptance is an inner decision that will liberate energy, will help you see with clarity, and prepare you for aligned action. And you can practice that whenever you have a difficult time, you are struggling with anxiety, for example, or you can start your day saying, I choose life. Say yes, yes for one more day. So stay tuned for the next episodes dropping in the next days about the forces of love. If you want to get to know more about my work, we can work together on a one-on-one session. Check the link in the description. Subscribe to my newsletter. I would love to hear how this episode resonated with you. Remember, a woman who says yes to life frees her lineage. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope to see you very soon. If you made it to the end of this episode, it means you're truly committed to healing your heart and living in true alignment. I see you, and I'm so proud of you. Make sure to subscribe to the Soul Session so you never miss our weekly time together. And if you enjoy what you heard, please leave a review and share your biggest takeaway. I'd love to hear from you. For exclusive content straight to your inbox, subscribe to my weekly newsletter. And if you're ready to quantum leap into your next level, book a one-on-one session with me. You'll find all links in the description. Thank you for being here. Sending you so much love. Until next time.